And we are live. Welcome to the Hall Preezy Universe. I'm King HP, also known as Father, also known as Mr. Sippable. And this is Dora, not the Explorer.
Hello. I'm
Hello.
trying to type. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm listening. I swear.
Yeah, so we are on episode 3 of From. And in case you're trying to sync with what we got, we're gonna start right at 2 minutes and 42 seconds. It's gonna be starting right into the episode. None of the previews of the last episode. 2 minutes, 42 seconds, or 40, right? It'll say MGM presents, and boom, we're going right in. Okay. Um, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Okay, we're live now. Okay, I got it this time.
Now, make sure again we have a giveaway. I do want to go over that for a signed bottle by Boyd himself. By Boyd himself. Authentic. I can post the pictures. You've seen the short. I went down to go meet him. I got a couple of these things, you know. But again, free giveaway. Subscribe. Well, we'll talk about that at the end of the video. This way you're tuned in so you can get all. But you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, I'm pressing play, and now 2 minutes 42 seconds, y'all.
Okay.
We're right in the colony house. They got some. This is the freak. This is the freaky freak. Who is that?
Yes, when they're having, I don't know, but it wasn't Donna. That's that old lady with the white hair. Dang, I didn't realize they were right there this whole time.
They was like, everybody right around. Everybody just chilling.
Ethan didn't see that. Like, just, oh, that's terrible.
And they are panicking. They are panicking. You just think about that, being on the outside, trapped with the monsters, and now she's dreaming. Your first couple days in Fromville are rough.
Mm-hmm.
Especially depending on what time you get there.
And if you see people die.
Donna watched her sister get skinned alive and her face ripped off.
I love how Jade just woke up.
Shut up. Elizabeth Saunders kill her role. Jade is finally coming to. Now that shirt is interesting, as we see in the future.
Because the bowl.
They got some explaining to do. Because the question was asked, is this where it happens? And that shirt is very prominent later down the road. My man, Harold Perrineau, baby.
Is that kind of...
Look at Boyd. Boyd, what do you think Boyd is thinking right now? He done had 96 days of great.
He's tired of this mess. He said we're doing so well. Oh, this is when his tremors started. I didn't realize it started so early in the season when the show started.
Interesting. Yeah, he's watched his. We don't know what's happening right now. So if you're just tuning in, you've never watched the show, okay, got you. But man, oh man, oh man. Boyd. He's looking at that box. He's got a decision to make, y'all. Do I got the notes with my man's name? I forgot his name because.
Do we want to
skip the intro?
Okay.
There I was, just a little boy. Sarah. I have that on a playlist in my car. I listen to that when I go to work sometimes. What will be. Because you gotta have that, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta have that outlook sometimes. You go to work, you're just gonna be what it's gonna be, right? Frank was his name.
Oh, this whole, I didn't realize who you were talking about.
Yeah, the guy who's got to go in the box supposedly. So a lot of weight right now is on Boyd's shoulders, and that's who he's looking at right now. Frank. Offense was that he left his family. He got drunk, didn't come home one night, but he never boarded his windows, and he has small children. Dang, that's crazy.
I can't believe he didn't board the windows. Like, I wonder how long they were there.
You know what's crazy? You watch the evolution of these characters, and you go, man, a guy didn't board his windows. He's going in the box.
To get killed.
That's worse than. Oh my gosh, man. That's insane. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's insane. Do you think Frank's punishment was worthy of the infraction?
Mm,
Now let's just talk about in time period. Season 1, episode 3, do you think he should be, and then we'll talk about from someone who's seen all the seasons, do you think? So it's two different answers.
Because I definitely feel like I think that was good enough. I think like what else could they do? Because really, like they can't let you live. If you
Could we
got
have
your
could
whole
we have given a
family,
pass to this?
huh? Look,
Monsters who
he's
incidentally
not my girl
kill my
Sarah.
friend.
Okay, he can't get no kind of passes.
He said my friend, right? So Jade's friend. Ooh, ooh, Jade spicy.
He was a little. He's always been a little spicy since he got there because he thought it was a game. Remember?
Thinks of the game. He's talking about it now. Toby is his friend's name.
Toby.
This is insane, man. And you see how Jade is just so like delusional at this point because what's I'm not gonna solve the puzzle sitting here all day, and he was so right. The answers are in the beginning. He's not gonna solve the puzzle sitting there. He's got to be out and about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Why is there a barbershop sign on the front of Colony House?
Because they took it from somewhere. But no one cuts their hair exactly. No, I totally feel you now that I'm thinking about it.
That's crazy. He's just stealing this woman's bike. That's the same woman who gets the eye issue.
Yeah, that's the one that I told you. Blue shirt. She's always in someone's business.
Oh wow, he's still seeing the boy in white. Ethan is seeing the boy in white, y'all. Oh hell no, little hooligan. So, do we think that has impact?
What?
Ethan seeing the boy in white this early on. Now we know if you've watched season 3 and all the way through, you know some things. But Ethan seeing him this young, do you think it's because there's a reason, a rhyme or reason, because he's the only child left?
Yeah.
Hey, Fix, you didn't really miss much, my guy. Um,
Yeah, not much. We're still auctioning
oh boy.
stable and we're still in the Frank complex.
Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like. Make sure you leave comments on the. Now remember, not just the live video, y'all. The live video. I mean, I'm gonna check back for them comments too, but YouTube does some funny things. Sometimes you can see them comments, sometimes you can't. But you know, that's definitely what it takes. You see it on the bottom of the screen. It's going down on the ticker.
Are you drinking some cereal today, friend? What are you sipping on today?
Only the finest. Only the finest. This is not an autograph bottle, y'all. This is not an autograph bottle. Regular.
Just a regular bottle,
For y'all, we got the autograph joint. Now, don't get it twisted. I have an open autograph one where I was like, I gotta save it. So yeah,
Yes, you gotta save it. Did you already give your friend his bottle
nah, I gotta give it to him like this weekend, probably for Christmas.
for New Year's?
Nah, for Christmas. I'm giving it to him for Christmas.
Christmas is on Wednesday, Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, no, you're right. Wednesday. Oh, Elizabeth Moy, Ricky He. Definitely got to shout them out.
I'm eating Ritz, friend. My kids weren't here to make me popcorn. It won't let me comment. I don't know why.
So let me ask this, right? We watch Franklin. Franklin he's right now, Boyd is on the brink of putting Frank, in the box because he
Mm-hmm.
did not board his windows and his family was killed by the monsters. Sarah has confessed to her brother, so far now everyone knows, that she left the door open purposely and killed the man.
It was an accident.
Toby. No, she didn't kill Toby accidentally. She jabbed him in his neck.
We don't. My girl Sarah can do no wrong. After season 3, she did nothing
No, but we
wrong.
talk about in the moment of season 1.
Oh
In
yeah, she's definitely
comparison.
the crazy lady.
So, do you think that Frank is his infraction should carry that punishment of being put in a box with no talisman?
Well, I mean, you know why they did it, because he has to die because they died with his inconsideration.
No, what I'm asking is, do you think it's a fair, like, do you think that punishment is, you know, do you think the infraction is worthy of the punishment? Do you think that leaving your windows unboarded because your kid, because it's your house, I mean, no one pays a mortgage there. There's no money.
Well, I mean, yeah, only solely because they died. If he had done it and he was there to make sure the little girl didn't open the windows like he probably usually does with his drunk self, you know.
Okay.
That's what wasn't a problem, but it's when you weren't there and this stupid little, kids are dumb. Kids are dumb.
They got him. Look at Jim being a good father. I heard you were
Oh
getting a
yeah,
little
this is
itchy.
when he was a good dad.
Yeah, people talk trash about Jim, but Jim is holding it down.
Jim just got to be too whiny at most points.
Jim is going. Oh, Jim is. Oh my goodness.
Was Jim's hair a wig too, and I'm just now noticing this right now? Or do you think that's his real hair?
That's his real hair.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I saw the actor and he didn't have hair like that, friend.
It depends on how old the photo is. You got photos with Jim with long hair.
Was it during filming though?
Probably so. I mean, I don't have his whole filmography up, so I can't tell you everything he's in.
I'm gonna go look. I have to know now because they put Julie in that terrible wig at the end of the show.
The Cromanacle. So Ethan knows so much, man.
He knows too much. He knows too much.
And he had a seizure, and it almost is like you forget about it.
I think that the seizure changed him a little bit. Julie's such a hater. Oh, from the very beginning.
You think so?
Dang, Jim was in Fight Club. I mean, I knew he was in Once Upon a Time. or in ones as Pinocchio, but I didn't. That's interesting. Yeah, that's his hair. That's his hair.
All newcomers have to decide where they live. This is a very big episode, y'all. Colony House is just a part of how we do things. So they start off in Colony House. That's amazing. Colony House has a very open policy. What's yours is mine. What's mine is yours. What house? That's the decision tonight. Dora, by the end of the show, we got to know what house are you choosing based on what they tell you here from Father Kotri.
I'm not staying in Colony House. I'm not doing it.
We have a reason why.
I don't want to see all the olds having sex with each other or listen to that. I'll take my own little private little house. You know what I mean? Like,
Should we take the privates?
and I don't want everyone touching my stuff. You know.
I agree with you that. That's, to me, I don't care about the orgy stuff. Like, okay, cool. Y'all getting nasty. I get to see some cheeks. But the other stuff,
I'd rather only wash 3 people's clothes on laundry day as opposed to 25 people's clothes on
imagine
laundry.
not getting your shirt back that you was like looking forward to wearing, and you're like, where does it go? And somebody else walking around with it, and you just got to be okay. Nah,
Exactly. Like, no thanks. That's why Sarah's little fits were always so cute and clean because her and her brother were the only 2 in that house.
right.
Jay just really thinks this is a fake. Like, this is not it.
He walked in here talking about, is this where I get my next clue? Like,
Tian Chen literally just bopped him on the head with that wisp. Whisker.
boom. There she goes, Elizabeth Moy, y'all, terrific actress. Y'all follow. Make sure to follow the whole crew: Scott McCord, Elizabeth Saunders, Elizabeth McCoy, Harold Perrineau. Um, there's many more. Ricky He. Shoot, man, I can start naming more. Let me see.
Oh, Elgin, the guy that plays Elgin, the guy that plays Ellis.
Chloe Van Landshoot. That's the chick that plays.
There's Julie, right?
No, that's not Julie. That's
Oh, who's Chloe?
Christy. Chrissy.
Oh, Christy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are any of them even American? Because, oh, tell me why. I mean, Randall's not in this season, but I just saw the show I was watching, Beacon 23. Randall was in that show. And I was like, that's crazy that I'm
Right.
watching this show and Randall was in it, the actor.
Let me ask you this question. As you're watching right now, Father Kotri is walking around with
Mm-hmm.
Jim and Tabitha, right? And he's explaining to them how the town works a little bit, so they get more familiar, so they can make this choice. Do you think they should have took Julie with them? Julie is a teenager,
I mean, if it
and
was
Ethan
on the walk, or you mean just when they pick the
Mhm.
houses type of thing?
on the walk, because each individual gets to pick where they want to go,
Uh,
regardless of the age.
I mean, they're still kids. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the
But each
day.
individual gets to pick.
Oh, well,
You
Ethan
know,
can't even walk. You know what I mean? He got that broken stab leg, so he wouldn't have been able to join them anyway.
They're looking at the box, y'all. See, the rules that we live by are meant to keep each other safe. And when
I mean,
someone's
I think
actions
that's
are
better than
negligent,
them having to have the murdering someone on their conscience, because
yeah,
technically
but
they
it's like when the
murdering.
death or negligence, the only punishment is the body. They said the death or negligence.
Well, because you
No
know
challenge.
better. You know what I mean? Like, there's only 2 options when you're outside. You're going to die or you're going to hide. You know what I mean? At night. The options are you're going to live through the night or you're going to die. So you really can't make an excuse as to why you didn't fix everything up correctly to where you wouldn't get played by these monsters to open the door. Or
I think this is a stupid punishment.
what would
I
you
think
then
it's
rather
entirely
do?
because they don't know how everything works. So you're gonna put someone out there to be killed by the monsters when in fact you could just give lashes, or some sort of like Singaporean punishment, I'd rather do that. Yo, strip him
Hmm.
down, take a belt, bang, let's get his ass,
I feel like this is the most humane, putting them in the box and having the monsters
and
kill
then having the
them.
monsters rip him apart. Are you crazy?
Yes, because would you want to be the person that they chose to slash, to whip the man, to have to
Yes,
waterboard him? Shut the
yes,
fuck up.
yes, easy, easy,
Choose
easy.
me.
What?
It's
What?
me.
You lucky I ain't got a belt right now. What? What?
Well,
The
most
extension cord
people,
whipped him.
Jerry, most people would not want that on their conscience. Okay, I had to
Right, but
whip my
they're
friend.
soft. You're in a place where you could die any day. No. Look at this. They ain't even clean the
That's
walls
where
and
they're
let these people.
showing Tabitha and Jim the room where they got slaughtered. Like, hey, this is what's going down.
Hey, and this is the house y'all got.
We'll clean it up maybe a little bit for you, but dang, Tabitha's saying all this now, and she been there like 85 times already. That's crazy thinking about it now.
Crazy. If they follow the rules, they'd all be alive right now.
Oh, he said he don't want Ethan to get slaughtered
Yo,
like.
whatever it is, that I can hear him in my head tapping on the glass. They was outside the RV. Them boys were trying to get Jim.
Mm-hmm. At
They
least
were
they
trying
could
to get
break like a last walk. You know what I mean?
insane.
I wonder if that swing is gonna come into play later. Now
I
that
think
we
we got
have
to get
the
back to
kind of
Frank.
forest situation.
It's crazy they was out in the forest and no one ever talked about faraway trees.
For real, like, how did you go? You guys obviously were traveling out and about.
Well, that's also after Boy got there. They weren't really traveling out and about prior to. That's another thing. So the they just didn't. The fear paralyzed them.
Do you
And they
think
weren't in
the monsters picked Boyd also because he was sick and they knew it? Because sick
no.
people are usually easier to like mess with.
Mm. I don't even think so because they haven't even brought that up. They done made Ethan a crutch, y'all. They done made Ethan a crutch.
Archie was in the chat and he said, "Lashes, you're wildin'."
Well, what are they saying in that chat?
My friend Lovely said hi.
Yeah, you got to shout it out. You got to shout it because I can't see it.
Archie said, "Lashes, you're wildin'." I don't know if he's still in there. That's so funny.
Why are you doing this? So right now, by you not going out with your daughter was sitting there with Fatima, enjoying the herbs,
Shut
spices.
up.
You know what I'm saying? The herbs and spices,
The herbs.
the seasonings. Yo, come on, Kenny, show this man. Jade is in the diner. Kenny is looking at this man like this guy's crazy.
And then he's looking at him like he's crazy. At
I don't
night.
like I don't like the way Boyd is or Jade is talking to Kenny. It's very
Well, because he thinks it's a joke. Remember when he first gets there? He's like, oh, this is silly.
yeah, that's true.
He's doing his rich guy persona. You know what I mean? That's what he was when he got there. He was the rich guy who just sold his company, had his whole life ahead of him, or his second lead in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I always do.
Dang, they really only put extensions in Christy's hair and they fooled me this whole time. I'm so upset with myself. Now I understand why she had her hair certain ways now.
Yeah, it all makes sense, don't it?
Dang, they were always really close to holding hands, like almost in
Yeah,
love.
it felt like they were dating, and then his mom
Boom.
comes.
Then her silly wife has to show up and ruin the love that was starting. Victor was always so
Victor's
forward.
counting steps. Do you think that? So, do you think? I don't think you're supposed to be here. Look at Victor. The tree's moving. Does this play affect in any form? Is Victor right? Is Victor wrong? Is Victor overthinking?
Well, it could make sense in the next few episodes when they feel like they got dragged around in the tent. Because maybe it was more the structure was moving, not them. That's why they woke up in the spider stuff.
Okay.
Unless the spider was just that fast and did all that web real quick type of thing.
Mm.
Maybe also Ethan was the only one who saw the boy in white because you know how like kids are innocent, so they can only see certain things.
I think that might be a point in here, but I don't know if that's something the show's going to use. Because Victor was seeing him, and then Victor stopped seeing him, and then Victor started seeing him again. Ethan is seeing him now from the gate, and that's an interesting thing. Oh my goodness. Victor is so creepy in this early going. It's
He
just like
wasn't creepy. He was just
no, we know that now, but you don't know
yeah.
that then, right? So you're watching this, and you're like, why is Victor like this now? I'm not gonna say why, because that's gonna be down the road.
Julie was always so aggressive. I never understood. She was being too extra, I feel, the whole time, the whole first season. She needed to get possessed, if I'm being honest, you know.
Do you think what is the reason why you think she is so aggressive?
I mean, from teenage hormones, obviously, and then there really is no other teenagers.
Oh,
And then she's obviously, I mean, obviously, the what is it? That she knows that her parents were going to get divorced. And this is like their last hurrah type of
oh, she does know this.
thing. Hmm.
That's a thing that kind of goes under the radar a lot. That the divorce is coming. Look at Jade just driving around. Now Jade, oh man,
Like, I feel
driving
like,
around.
why didn't they put him in the bunker? That, like, why wasn't that also an option? You know what I mean?
What bunker? What are you talking about?
Instead of this, like Frank or like anyone that fucked up. Like, why didn't they put him like in this bunker?
I don't think they really know about this. I don't think everyone knows about this
So you
spot right
think
here.
Jade was the first one to find this?
No, but I think he's one of the ones that's like, oh, okay, because they don't seem like they get out much. Remember, until Boyd came, they weren't going in the forest,
I guess that's right.
and before Boyd, because Boyd found the child, they were moving around every single night. So if I see a spot like that, I don't want to go down there. Fuck
So
no,
do
I'm not
you
opening that
think
door.
now that we're seeing Jade in there with like the boulder, like the guy he just saw, do you think Jade this whole time is just seeing like his old deaths when he was
Mm.
there? I mean, I know we saw the black soldier, which probably obviously was Boyd, but like, you know what I mean? Like, what if all like
Jesus.
that boulder, maybe that's one of the ways he died and he doesn't know that, or he doesn't, we don't know that just yet, and he hasn't realized that just yet.
Facts. Jesus, I can't say it. Jesus Boo one. She's rebellious phase. I remember being that way when I was younger. The bunker appears and disappears. I don't think it disappears. I don't know if it disappears. I just think it's different every time they go in it. Like season three, Elgin. We'll get into that. It appears when they light a torch or whatever. Okay, let me pay attention to that because that's the case. That's interesting as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Jay just went there on his bike, broad day. He was there. He sees something. He's like, oh, right, the guy with the boulder.
Well,
So
now
it
we
would
know
be
what's behind that and why they probably like showed that so Jade wouldn't notice that the room was behind there.
because you have to
Ooh,
actually
I see
move
what
that
he's
out the
saying.
way.
Hmm.
Now look at this. Look at this conversation. For y'all see, oh man,
I see what you're saying, Jesus. Like, yeah, because when Boy lights a torch in the other place, that's when stuff shows up. So that would make sense that that happens.
it was never supposed to be said. I built the goddamn box as a deterrent. You fucked around, boy. You know
And
messed
you
around, and now
found
you're gonna
out.
find out.
Yep.
Actually, but just as a reminder, y'all see on the bottom, subscribe, like, and comment for a chance to win an autographed bottle of Sable by Harold Perrineau and Morris Chestnut. They went into this venture together. If you watch Best Man Final Chapters, Best Man Holiday, they are all in that movie together. Him, Tate Diggs, Harold Lee, like it's all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I look like a cutout. Also, keep in mind the music when the music plays. It's funny you say that, Jesus. What hits the fan? Because when the music plays, the monsters chill out. If you're talking about the music box that has the, you know what I'm saying? So the monsters always chill out. Whenever when the cicadas come, monsters chill out because the music is playing. They're not
Hmm.
actively doing things. So it's very interesting that you have that comment because the monsters chill out. However, for the regular people, things ramp up when the cicadas come and the music plays. But only one person has seen the dancer. That was Boyd. Remember Boyd saw the
Oh, yeah, he is the only one that saw the girl
like
dancing.
he saw the music box and the dancer from the music box. He saw that.
Yeah, because Sarah heard the music box, but she didn't see the ballerina dancing.
Yeah, yeah. No
She
one.
would just start screaming because she heard the music and stuff, and she'd be like, "Oh, they're talking to me! Oh my gosh!"
Boyd was about to dance with the dancer. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
He was. He was about to get a lap dance. I mean, not a lap dance, but like
A ballet dance,
a ballet
a
dance, a ballet.
twirl.
So very interesting. And now Boyd is sitting in the box because Boyd,
It's an existential crisis.
he got to figure it out. What you want to do, man? Got to order Chinese food. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. I thought about doing that, but I don't want to be disappointed again when I get a bad order. Dang, so they've known Boyd's known about the shack and no one else knew about the shack this whole time, basically. Because he just threw the talisman to Frank and told him to go to the shack that's a little bit from the tree line, which is the same shack that they hid Fatima in at the other seasons.
Yes.
While Jerry orders his food, we'll keep watching the video. Okay, so this is where he's letting him know now we gotta find a home for you, and it's time to select where you want to stay. Dang, Ellis really did have some cute little style in his little lady shirts and nice painted pants. Is Frank going in the box? Tell us, Boyd. Oh, here comes Frank. Dang, everybody interrupting Boyd this time. Are you ordering food or you know you're muted? Oh, okay, okay. Because it looks like you're like.
How much?
Huh?
35.57. Boo 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 boo.
Dang. I don't know. Ellis and Fatima definitely get best dressed. But how do they always get these cute outfits? They probably do the laundry every week. That's probably what it is. Dang. At least Frank can admit he was not the best man and not the best father. And that's why he feels like he needs to die. It's very honest of him. Dang, remember what
Ooh,
you
I got some food coming. Ooh, my inner fat
like.
kid going crazy right now. But here's the bad part. This asshole.
Wait, are
Punch
they
him in his
playing
face,
music for
boy.
your food?
Ah, yeah. Get your ass up out of here.
Wait, why do they have to pick a rock? I'm confused.
You had to pick one. Now here comes Kenny. Let me show you something, Jade. Now this is where Jade the reality starts to set in, and it's bad because he just fucked up Frank's final like speech and everything.
Yeah, it was such a good, nice speech about being a terrible father.
Now look, Boyd, let's get this done.
So that means they haven't really put anyone in the box before. This is the
No,
first
they said it.
box.
This is the first time. See, each person. Wow, bitch.
Uh,
Yo,
Julie
boy,
said,
about to have
"Fuck
that.
my family. I'm going to Colony House." Donna's always so get the fuck over it.
Watch this.
Let's
Watch
go.
how boy handles Donna.
Ooh.
Julie.
Ooh. What do you think
There
that
it is.
he's my favorite person to cuss someone out.
Yo, if you need someone cussed out, get Harold Parano to do it. He will deliver. You see how he hit that? Would you shut the fuck up? My God. That is horrible, though. Julie fucked everything up. And I'm just being honest. Like, do we respect Julie's decision? Are we apart? Like, are we okay with this? She chose to live with people that she doesn't know off the strength of Fatima. Now look, oh boy, taking oh boy. Rick Kenny is taking now look, Rick Kenny got to show him. This your man's. This your man's. This
This
you
your
came here.
man? Shut up. This your man.
You came here with.
Not his man. Shut up. It's not a ruse, Jade. It's not a ruse. It wasn't funny in the beginning either. Jade is a strong man
No,
for
no.
thinking this was just a lie the first time around, I feel.
There's like a blood stain on his left shoulder, which is interesting because of that mark that's on.
Toby. Toby
Yeah,
had to have been his lover. Like, because if I'm thinking about it, I don't think Christopher was married. You know what I mean? He was a ventriloquist. They usually, no offense to them, but they
I don't
usually,
know how you draw these conclusions. Like, where are you going? No,
because, I mean, realistically, I don't think Christopher had a wife. He had a puppet. You know what I mean? Usually, puppeteer people are lonely people. They're not the best with the ladies.
I don't know. I don't know no puppeteers, so I couldn't tell you.
You know what I mean? Like they did a whole CSI episode of a puppeteer who killed people. You know what I mean? Like he was a lonely man.
Yo, my
So I
man
would
out here in the
assume
dark.
maybe Toby, maybe Jade, Christopher, you know, the reincarnations don't find another woman. Because they know they
I'm
don't
not gonna.
know, but
I
they
think
always
that's a
know they're gonna
reach.
come back and get Tabitha. They're
I
gonna
think
come
that's
back
a
and get
reach.
Miranda. Or maybe they just have a string of lovers because they know, like in the back of their mind, they know the love of their life just isn't these women because they're about to go into Fromville and have the love of their life pop up there. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't. So they don't have a recollection of their previous life like that.
But maybe they
Because
do because, like, how Tabitha was making the little.
yeah, but that doesn't make them go, "Oh, my last life I did this." They just happen to do it because it's something that is like the way you like certain things. Like you might like to, um, I don't know, whatever it is you like to do. But what you don't realize is you've been here before and you've been doing that exact same. Like you might like to make teddy bears. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna be reincarnated as a hippo in my next life, so let's not do this
Nah,
because
you're gonna be
hippos aren't gonna
reincarnated
have.
as a. I was gonna shoot a shot, but I was about to say that a Chewbacca sandal,
Ugh, no, definitely not a Chewbacca.
not a
I
Chewbacca.
what my
Okay.
sister did say I was super hairy when I was born, so I don't
Damn.
know. Yeah, I just the hair fell off apparently, but she was like, "Yeah, you were so hairy when you were a little girl," and I was like, "You just hate me, sister." So
Oh, I wish I could sing, boy. Look at this. And all this time, these monsters playing these songs. Mm, mm, mm.
wait, so they cleaned up the house for them, right? Like they didn't have to clean up Megan's blood.
I don't know, friend. I honestly think no. I honestly think they cleaned up their own house. All that blood and all that.
Was that sanitary? I love the music. Such a great choice.
Yeah, man. Just think about her husband was ripped apart. Did she ever see the body?
I don't think so. I think they kept it kind of like away from her type of thing. Because remember, they
Mm,
show Kenny in the basement with the body, but then after that, they just show him chopping the wood.
right. He was snapping. And she's just crying, man.
He's like,
Elizabeth
oh, yeah.
Bourne, shout out to you.
Okay. She don't care.
She
Kenny always takes on a brother role. Is that like a single child thing that I'm not aware
it could
about?
be. It could be.
I don't know. I have
You know?
siblings. Why do you think Kenny can't draw? Do you think it's because he makes the wood statue stuff instead? Like that's his
No,
craft?
I just think whoever can't draw, the people who can draw are the people who are children. Because in Fromville, the only ones who are drawing are children. Outside Fromville was Tabitha's previous life. Now that's
Mhm.
interesting. But her connection is her child who never learned to read or write.
Oh, that would make
So,
sense.
you
Maybe that's
know,
why Ellis seems kind of dumb to us too. You know what I mean? Like not dumb, but he just seemed kind of like I'm the pretty boy. You know,
yeah.
I'm
But
a
no,
chill
but Ellis
guy.
Ellis is like the secret guy
Yes.
because it's a secret that he can't. I'm
Shut
trying to see
up.
who was who was smashing
Shots
earlier. They
for
was
Julie.
yeah,
Shots for
Colony
Julie.
House might not be a bad deal.
No, I don't want my clothes stolen, friend.
I don't want them either, but you know, you ever? Well, no, you're a woman, but like for dudes, we like to see girls wear our shirt. You know what I'm saying? You watch her walk around, you're like, yeah, all right. You know what I'm
You
saying?
want to see that 65-year-old lady in your shirt, Fred?
Yo, they'll only watch the same 70 people every day. At some point, your perspective changes.
When you're
She's
lonely, isn't
65, but
she?
you're like, damn, she ain't that old.
She cute in my shirt. She cute in my
She's
shirt.
cute. She cute in my shirt. Exactly, exactly.
Oh yeah,
You
because
start seeing
that
the
first
same people
scene,
every
that
day.
old lady, that man she's having sex with doesn't look like he's older. He looks like at least 30s, 40s. So look at Frank is terrified in that box. He said, ugh, I'll be the first one. He ain't got no one to go home to, so I guess I get it. Oh, Boyd, this existential crisis is too late. He put himself in the box. It's not your fault anymore. The choice was made. You gave him the other choice. He didn't make that, so it's okay.
This is about to be so bad. It's such a effed up punishment,
I'm
man.
not sure. I feel like he is the first one, Jesus, because I know when they were in
No,
the
they said
church.
it. They said he's the first. They said
Yeah,
they
because
told him
they
they told him
said
Jim.
that because Boyd, when Boyd and Father Contra were
Mm,
in the
mm.
church, they were talking about how Boyd made it to deter them from doing anything dumb and just kind
Yeah,
of listening to
they
everybody.
said it. They said it. They straight up said it. They said Father Contra said tonight because old girl Tabitha asked him, "Have you ever used it before?" And he said tonight will be the first. So they've never used it. So it was a deterrent. But now they feel like they put themselves in a position where they got to use it.
I can understand though why,
Excuse me.
I mean, we'll talk about that later, but why Boyd was like, did everything he could to make sure Sarah didn't go in there because he was traumatized, by Frank getting murdered and having to clean up the body and all of that. So I get it. I definitely get it.
Well, that concludes episode 3. So a couple questions I have: does Frank's punishment fit the crime? And I think there's two perspectives on this. If you've never seen past episode 3, what is your answer? If you have seen past episode 3 and you've seen to season 3, what is your answer? Because I think there are two different perspectives. Because if this is the first time I've seen this show and I'm only up to here, I have an answer. I do.
Yeah, I'd have to go with the group like, oh, okay, yeah, he probably should have gone in the box. Why did he do that stupid shit? Yeah, I
Yeah.
can
You
get that.
you got a small kid, blah 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 blah. But as time passes on, we see there's different perspectives and things pop up. So
Hmm.
I definitely want to hear from the chat. Um, I
I
want to
do.
see what is it that what do they think? If you were the sheriff, if you were Boyd, if you were Harold Perrineau, what decision gets made? Do you put him in a box or do you renege in front of everybody?
Well, he obviously did because he told Frank, here's this talisman, go to that storage at the edge of the trees.
Okay, but even still, it's like, yeah, you. I mean, man, this guy has no talisman in there. He's about to get ripped apart.
Yeah. Which he technically made that choice.
Why? By not boarding up his windows?
No,
What if
because
he
he
said,
decided, no, where he made the choice to go ahead and put himself in the box after that speech. He was like, here's the talisman.
"Yeah, you're right."
I basically am like, fine, I'll do this. I'll be the. Plus, he didn't have nothing to go back to. He didn't have no family. He didn't have like they weren't gonna give him his house back. I bet you. So, what really other choice did he have to either go hang out in the woods and be lonely or hang out over here? Jesus said I'd have him survive in the box with the talisman, so at least he can be scared as shit. Which makes sense.
Yeah, I think with um Frank, I'm be
Mm-hmm.
honest. My opinion is it's too much. It's overkill. I think, like I said, lashes. We can do something because I would not want to kill people or have the monsters getting hold of people.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Whew. Jeez. But I also think that in the same regard, Boyd being the sheriff, he's got to instill law and order. If you say
Mm-hmm.
one thing You gotta do it,
You got
right?
to stick behind it as the beacon of hope and order, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Boyd is in a bad position. I think he should have never tried to be the sheriff, and that's gonna hurt.
I don't know. He just did so much. Then now, I mean, if you've seen it, you'll obviously understand certain things. But I mean, like I said, it was a complex. We were seeing the different types of people that are there. Cause like, what did you like? You said you'd rather lash him and beat him than put him in the box.
Yes,
There's probably people that felt the same way, but because it's a community response to the problem, they can't.
mashes. Have him stretched out. Jack up, get him.
But I mean, what would be the point? You know what I mean?
So you
Like,
don't do it again because if you lose you, we don't get you back, and we don't know what effect this has on the monsters.
it has no effect on the monsters.
We don't know that. Monsters killing humans, they might be getting stronger. They might be we. No, I'm not sacrificing someone to get killed by that. If we gonna kill somebody, we gonna kill them.
To make their blood, the blood sacrifice. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
it's just you know what I mean. But like, it ain't gonna be the monsters ripping you apart and doing whatever they're gonna do with you to you. You know, that's just not. That's just not. Nah, we ain't gonna do that.
Like, ugh, no one would even have wanted him there, friend. Like, who's gonna forgive him for letting his family die?
Yeah, check
They
this
still
out.
haven't even forgiven Sarah. You know what I mean? And we'll find out later. Like, they don't even forgive Sarah. They just kind of have to keep her around because she's a good killer. Like you know, like you, she's probably their lashing person. That now they know they got a guy, a girl that can be like, we need you to talk to them. You know what I mean? We got
Right,
you
right, right.
someone for you to talk to in the future. Because
That's
we don't
so
even
cool.
know how everyone's going to react next season with Elgin not having an eye walking around town. He's kind of better off dead, honestly.
He might not died. He might die.
It's a
I'm be
flesh
honest. He might
wound.
die. It just makes sense. Just kill him. You know. So, but that's about. I mean, you got any other major questions for me? It's is Franklin's punishment worth it?
Mm,
That is the question I would like to put to bed. You know.
I think I don't. I guess at this time we don't really know if that was the only way it should have been done because obviously we learned there's other ways, like how
Right.
when later on down the line we'll learn there was other ways that they could have done this.
Right. Right. Right.
This was just so early on that they didn't know that there was other ways besides the stupid little box that they made out of fear to cause fear.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Um, but just remember Sundays 9 p.m. We are going to be live. We do the From Revisits. We call them revisits because revisit on the Hall Priest universe is where we go back, look at different things that have already happened. And in this case, we're looking at From season 1 right now. Next week
Mhm.
will be episode 4. So watch it through the week. Write down your questions. Let us know. So as we're watching it with you, we can talk about your questions, answer your questions, and
Mhm.
speculate.
Definitely speculate.
Make sure to go ahead and like, subscribe, and leave a comment to be entered into this giveaway. For you do have to be 21 and over for a bottle of an autographed bottle of Sable
Yes.
signed by Boyd. So interesting things going
And who
on.
doesn't want a lovely bottle of bourbon to have
Woo! It's beautiful.
a sip on?
Well, hey, this holidays, this Christmas, we're going to be dropping a Walking Dead comparative analysis versus From. If the people from were put into that universe and the people from The Walking Dead were put into this universe, it's going to drop for this Christmas. So, as a thank you, you know. Thank
Yes,
you.
because that would be cool. Because you know Harold's in Lost, Harold's in From. Why
Yes, and
not?
that's very very interesting. And outside of that, you got any last minute?
I still don't. I still don't like Ethan. It's where I'm at still. Ethan's still the most top five hated character. I'm gonna be a hater for life.
Hater for life.
Just not. Yep, just not into him. I'm just not into Ethan.
Nice. Well, until next time, next Sunday we'll see you live. And then remember this Christmas, y'all have a happy and safe holidays. This
Yes.
Christmas we'll be dropping that Walking Dead episode 1 versus the From comparative analysis. Tap in for that. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we will see you next week, Sunday,
Yes.
live. Peace.